Hi Virgo, welcome to MoonDaughter Esoterica. This is your weekly reading for the week of September 2nd through September 8th, 2018. And I want to thank you for joining me this week on this video. I do want to apologize for the last couple of weeks I haven't been able to put out any videos. If you're anywhere on the Gulf Coast of the United States, you understand red tide, the red eyes, the sore throat, the wheezing, the coughing, and I'm super sensitive to it, so I had to take a couple of weeks off. I do apologize, but I am back and hopefully things will move forward a lot more smoothly. It seems to be easing up just a little bit. I am changing the format of the readings this week, and I'd really love to know what you think about it. You can post a comment in the comment section below, or you can join me over on Facebook. In a week or two, I'm going to be posting up a poll, and it's quick and easy. Just vote which way you'd like the format to be. Also, I would like to invite you to follow me and like my Facebook page every Wednesday evening from 8 p.m. until 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Excuse me. I'm going live, and I would love to see you, chat with you, pull a couple of cards for you, and just get to know you. So feel free to join me over there. And of course, if you would like a personal reading from me, I'd love to do that for you. And you can contact me through my website or through my Facebook page. Order services, schedule your appointment, whatever you'd like to do. Anyway, let's get started on this week's reading. The way I've changed this format is I'm pulling a card for light, for shadow, for love, for money, and then I'm doing an inspiration card at the end to sort of tie everything together and help us get through the week. So let's get started. We're using the Doreen Virtue Archangel Oracle card deck, and that's what I will be pulling your light card from. So let's see what is coming up for Virgo this week. They're jumping. Okay, here we go. All right, Virgo, you have crystal clear intentions with Archangel Michael. And Archangel Michael is a very protective archangel. You can call on him to cut out anything that's not working in your inner field, in your life, cords, attachments, anything unhealthy. Archangel Michael is more than willing to work with all of us on clearing those things out and setting us free from things. With this card of crystal clear intentions, I feel like this week, Virgo, your best and highest life can be lived through being absolutely clear with what you mean. Don't just assume people understand. Don't just assume people know what's going on in your head, know what's going on. I feel like all of us have gone through so much transition the last couple of months in particular that we are no longer who we were when we started 2018. And so it may have felt like very slow, drudgerous work for some of us not so much, but we have changed. And we have raised our vibrations, and we have found a better way of living. And so you have to take into account that not everybody has kept up to speed. Not everybody has noticed the changes within you. Even though you may have noticed changes within other people, and there's that gut instinct of you know how things are and why people are doing what they're doing. I feel like it's not necessarily the case for other people. So when you're trying to bring things in, when you're trying to shine light things on them, be very clear on what it is you want. A very, very strong period of manifestation for you, Virgo. So the more clear you are, the more tailor-made whatever you want to bring into your life will be. Let's take a look at your shadow card. Now, shadow doesn't always have to be negative. For me, shadow is the programming that's running underneath everything. Just like on your computer, you have programs that run in the background and they don't really affect your user experience in a conscious way. That's really how I view shadow. And it can be good, it can be a little more negative and coming up to clear. So a lot of people may be intimidated, not like shadow, but if it's coming up to clear. It's coming up to have the light shown on it, to make you aware of it, and how it's influencing your thoughts, actions, emotions, behaviors, all of those things. So let's see what shadow is coming up for you this week, Virgo. These cards are super sticky today. Shadow for Virgo. Oh, there it is. Okay, so the card that came up for you this week, Virgo, is protection. And so I feel like for a lot of you Virgos, you may have done some work to either protect yourself, protect your energy field, even protect your core. Or it could be very 3D where you've really sort of locked down maybe your house, your premises, even your personal, emotional, mental space. And you may have done this a while ago that you forgot even that you were doing this, or forgot that it's running around in the background. So things may pop up this week that may be a little, say, scary, intimidating. You wonder if you're safe. Understand that this protection that you set in place a while ago is still there. And if there's any doubt in that, sort of look inside yourself and reassess what makes you feel unprotected, what is making you feel unsafe. Because if there's anything lingering in the background there, and this could be childhood trauma, this could be trust of self, could be a lot of different things. And so taking that self inventory this week, Virgo, and seeing where situations make you feel unprotected, because you've got Archangel Michael here. So again, that's saying you are very protected, and maybe you forgot about it, or maybe there's things coming up that you weren't aware of that make you feel unsafe, that make you feel unprotected. So let's take a look at love and money for you this week, Virgo, and I'm going to shuffle the cards under the desk so that I don't blow your ears out if you're using headphones. My microphone's right on the desk and I don't want to create that vibration. So we're looking at love and money for Virgo for the week of September 2nd through September 8th, 2018. And the first card I have for you, Virgo, is the Hangman, and that's in the area of love for you. So you're being asked to take a look at your love relationships from a different perspective. If you're single and looking for love, maybe that's taking an inventory on yourself and seeing where your expectations lie, or what you're looking for in a person lies, especially with this crystal clear intentions that's here. Maybe you're being too broad, maybe you're not being specific enough on what you want, what you need, what you're willing to give, and what you wish to receive from a love relationship or from a potential partner. You may have opened up the doors a little bit too much, so everything's coming in, and this may be a bit daunting. So if you take that self-inventory and understand, even emotionally, you are protected. So maybe you set this protection in place so you could open up the doors so that everyone could come in. That's a lot of people to go through. That's a lot of different personalities and stuff to go through. So narrowing things down, really looking within yourself to see what actually resonates with you and is a better fit for you. And that'll sort of narrow down the people that are coming in that aren't exactly what you're looking for. This can be frustrating for you. And so sort of narrowing that field down a little bit would be really good. If you're coupled, Virgo, this is talking about looking at your relationship, looking at your partner together, and really looking and seeing what, say, the early expectations were, and engaging that against the way things are now. Again, we've all been through tremendous shifts and changes, and so you've changed, your partner's changed, and so sitting down and really doing that inventory, that assessment of the relationship, where it's been, where it is now, and where you'd like to see it go into the future. And now is the time to sort of tie up those last details, strengthen the relationship. If there's anything, say, going astray or going in a direction that neither one of you are happy with, now's the time to sort of tighten that up and clean it up. Now for your money, we do have Page of Swords in the reverse position. So I think that it really is time to sit down and look at your finances, which is really interesting for you this week, Virgo. You've got a lot of protection around you, and it really seems to be very detail oriented, both in relationships, finances, and in your personal space, thoughts, emotions, feelings, actions, all of that. But back to the money, you're being asked to look at the little details. So small expenditures, checking to see if your budget that you initially set is realistic. Prices have gone up, maybe your hours have been cut, Maybe money isn't coming in quite the way you had projected it to. So just take a look at your finances, take a look at your budget. If there's any extra spending or frivolous spending that is really beginning to be too much, now's the time to tighten it up and really take a look at, do I really need this? Do I really need that? And this could also be an inventory of the things that you have already purchased. So maybe you have some things sitting around your house that you no longer use anymore. You could put them up on, say, Marketplace or Craigslist or whatever's in your community, and sell them for a decent profit and bring your finances back into order. I don't see this being a big financial disaster, but I do see that tightening up and paying attention to details at this point will keep your finances moving solidly and safely into the future. So let's pull an inspiration card for you and tie all of this together for you, Virgo. This is one of my favorite decks. When your card comes out, I'll show you. The artwork is so rich and amazing. One of my dear friends gave me this deck, and I've fallen in love with it. So let's look at inspiration for Virgo for the week of September 2nd through 8th, 2018. And here is your card. Illumination. Well, ironic. I love it when all these cards come together. So you have to take inventory. You have to shine light on things. You have to look in the cracks and crevices and really shine light on where you are at this moment. Again, you have completely changed from who you are, or who you were, sorry, when you started 2018. So being crystal clear on your finances, on your relationships, on yourself, who you are, taking that inventory, shine illumination on that place. I just love this card. I think it is so beautiful. And so really take a look without fear. Again, you've got this protection. You're protected. Don't worry about it. You don't have to fear what you're going to find. It's not going to be anything big, large, or scary. In fact, maybe your imagination on this might be a little bit bigger than what it actually is. But that fear of the unknown may be present. But understand, you are protected. Shine light on these things, tighten up the little details, and everything's going to be gravy. I want to thank you again, Virgo, for tuning in this week. Love to see you over Facebook. And again, if you'd like to get a reading or connect with me on Facebook, tune into my live. I'm leaving all the information in the description box below. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel if you have not, and share if led. Thank you so much. Many blessings to you.